So for anybody confused, this pertains to my last video. So here's the thing. A lot of people think that in order to be able to fight, you have to know some form of martial arts, which, I recommend, and not like some fake food bullshit. I mean, like, Muay Thai, boxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, something that's practical. But a lot of people think that, like, you have to know that, but it's like, most street fights come down to this. A lot of people don't take martial arts, so at the end of the day, it comes down to who's willing to take it further, who's willing to stick the thumbs in the eyes, who's willing to bite the tip of the nose off, who's willing to grab the testicles and fucking squeeze and twist, who's willing to fight dirty, who's willing to go the furthest and do the most permanent damage. Usually fights come down to that. Honestly. A lot of people aren't willing to take it that far. But it's like, somebody attacks you, why the fuck wouldn't you stick your thumb in their eye and shove it right to the back and pop that shit out? Like, fuck. Just put it in your mouth and fucking bite the tendon off and spit it on the ground. Motherfucker's blind for life. Shouldn't have fucked around. So, it's good to know martial arts, don't get me wrong. It's good to know martial arts. It's good to know one-on-one combat, especially if you end up going up against a more experienced fighter. But for two people who have only fought a couple times or have never fought at all, it all comes down to who's willing to take it the furthest, who's willing to do the most permanent damage. Because most people who've never fought, and once they get a thumb in the back of the eye and it starts popping out, they're going to fucking give. Because it's freaky. I've had somebody stick their thumb in my eye and try to pop my eye out. It's really freaky. It's disturbing and uncomfortable. It's weird to feel somebody's nail in the back of your fucking skull. And, like, you can feel the fucker, like, coming out. That's terrifying. That's usually more than enough to make most people just give the fuck up right there. It's like, I don't want to fucking lose an eyeball. You know what? I don't fucking blame them. I don't want to fucking lose an eyeball either. So. But that's usually what street fights come down to for two inexperienced fighters. Who's willing to take it further? Who's willing to do the most permanent damage? Because, people are willing to fight, but not at the expense of the fact that they end up as a cripple. Most of the time, anyways. Some people are crazy enough to do it anyways, but majority of people won't.